Viewers, this reading is for all Gemini, and it's for right now. This is a timeless reading. That means whenever you click on it, it is going to talk about your two main truths that you have to understand, deal with, be aware of, be mindful of. Two very special messages that are all about the truth that you need to know and work with. And it's going to help you, give you guidance, support, show you things that you don't know, and everything in between. Two messages, my dear Gemini. So I'd like to welcome you to this reading, and it is timeless. Whenever you click on it, you'll get the two messages. The first one's going to start over here all the way to the end, and then I will do the second message over here. Two special messages starting with the first one. And the first one is, let's have a look at the truth. Every Gemini, what is it you need to know right now? Wow, something is activating. Something is getting developed behind the scenes that you're not aware of. And the details I'm going to get are, all the details over here are going to help us understand what is activating, what is developing. It's divinely guided, divinely orchestrated. As you can see, the angels are all putting on action, their own action, contributing towards this manifestation for you, for this to take place for you. It is going to help you overcome a challenge. It's going to bring you peace, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness after the challenge is over. Let's have a look at this. Let's see what is it all about. I'm going to take two messages from this deck. We got one, and we've got two. One of it is that you're moving. It's about movement, migration. The other one is about something that tests, that refines everything. And there's one more from this deck in regard to what's getting activated. What's getting activated, I feel like it is something to help you savor something. That's what the wine is all about. Savoring something, making it last. Okay, all together, let's have a look. What's getting activated is you are deeply committed to something, to a situation. Even though you might have uncommon bonds with someone, there may be a lot of family matters also involved here. This is about, this is the loons. The loons, not the geese. It's not about moving. I made a mistake. I apologize. I thought they were the geese. They are the loons. And this is all about manifesting your deep desires, wanting something so much. All in for what you love. You put it all in. You're very deeply committed. The letter A here, very strong, could be the initial of your name or the person that you're committing to. The end of a chapter is happening, something big happening also in October. This situation might be developing and getting all happening in 10 weeks or 10 days from the time you see the reading, or if October is coming, October. Reawakening lost hopes, something that you've given up on, it's coming. I feel like some of you could be starting a family, having children, conception, planning. The wine is about developing over time. Like I said, something wonderful developing over time. It could be family legacy. It could be connected to the Chinese year of the dog or the pig, either one. Connected to November or December. Connected to 4 weeks or months from the time you see this reading. And it's all about the good stuff. The wine, the alchemy, the transformation, the ripening. Something that ages well, something that does well in time. Beautiful. And it's to do with time. So we got 4 weeks or 4 months from the time you see this reading. We got another 10. This is connected to the Chinese year of the rooster, but it's also connected to end of chapters. A chapter is ending. You need to be very strong, and you need to remember who you are, that you are a god or a goddess. You have the soul part of God or the goddesses. So working and embodying the energy here on this earth as a human, when things become out of the ordinary or very hard to accept, always go back to breathing, to awaken that part of you that is invincible, that is so powerful, that will can and has the test of time and can keep going and become strong. Especially when a chapter ends, you need to know that it's happening for a reason. This is written also union here. It might be, something might be ending to give you a new union with someone that you can have your wishes and dreams with, something you wanted the longest time. So I feel like these two are connected because we've got 10 here, a karmic chapter ending, and then you finally reaching to your goal, and your goal seemed to be about bonds and deeply committed bonds. So very interesting. Whatever's activating, it's activating for your highest benefit. Very intriguing. Okay, let's take on a few more messages. And we're going to take the tea leaves now and see what the tea leaves want to tell us for this activation. We just want to know about this important truth for every Gemini. Let's have a look. What are we going to get? Okay, so I don't like it when we get too many, so I will take it back. Although the rooster's there. No, I'll take it back because I like to get them one at a time. Otherwise, the truth never comes out that way. If it's one big cluster. If it's one or two, it's okay. 3 is all right, but not a big cluster. Okay, here we go. 4 is perfect. Okay, you have to be very careful. There may be danger. With the bear, it looks like there could be danger in money situations, so you got to pay attention when it comes to money situation. I'll tell you a little bit more. Just bear with me. I just put these away. Here we go. The bear. Just being a little bit cautious when it comes to the bear, because it's about danger. It's especially to do with money matters. Sometimes the bear is also about becoming a CEO, sort of like being given a leading team leader position. It is about responsibilities, and sometimes it is about hibernation, taking time out and thinking things through. So we got the bear. But according to the tea leaf, it does say danger and money. You could be dealing with someone, feminine energy, someone with fair complexion. Could be fair hair, could be fair complexion. And just dealing with this person, I feel like something might happen in February, or this person could be born in February. Someone that is connected to either Pisces or Aquarius. And it's also could be connected to February. The next February, whenever you see this reading. There is temptation. Something about temptation. The apple's about temptation. And it could be connected to this energy, feminine energy, Aquarius, Pisces, and temptation. So there is something like that. But we'll see further and we'll get to know the bottom of it. Okay, so 2 cards opened up. No, 3 opened up. Okay. So it does look like you've got this is about not taking risks and not taking things at face value. Don't take things at face value. Investigate, find out the truth. This could be about exposure or reputation of someone, that you might be exposing someone. This can be also about money skills, investing, but it is also about taking risks. This is about self-made careers and fame. Okay, we've got the Buddha, which is all about life's purpose, questioning life's purpose. Something that you want more than money, perhaps spiritual wealth. You want to understand where you're at and why everything is happening. Some of you might be even looking at careers and counseling, helping others, being guided. A divine path is imminent now, destined around you. And the other most important one is the extreme luck. The clover is about luck, a lucky break. It's about good fortune, luck, surprises, abundance. But you got to be careful so that you don't take on a risky business. There could be a business, outdoor business, or careers to do with outdoors, or family business, or finances. But you've got to be just a bit extra cautious. Just like this, you don't take things at face value. You investigate and find out the whole truth, so you know about the truth about that place that you are thinking of investing in. Also, a great luck, extreme luck, and abundance. Play the lotto or the lottery. Have a look at your money reading, because you're going beyond money. You're having so much money that you're going to start thinking about spiritual wealth rather than wealth. So, yes, now I'm going to take 2 more messages from this deck for this situation here. What's getting activated? Right, it says getting to know each other. There is a situation for some of you. The more you're getting to know each other, the more your bond is becoming deeper. So there is going to be getting to know, and as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's very intriguing. Let's see what else for every Gemini. The truth. It says you deserve love. You are lovable and you deserve true love. Okay. So if you're dealing with temptation, there may be a reason. There may be a hidden factor that you're needing to. The other factor is, I'm going to take 2 messages for clues and time frame with this one. Although it's timeless, but we need to know 2 major factors. Self-love is important. That's why they said you're adorable and you deserve love. You need to release yourself from something that is no longer working. You will heal and start fresh, and you are going to be set free when you finally have self-confidence. I feel like within 7, it could be July connected to this also. It could be 7, as in 7 weeks. It could be someone that's got Cancer in them or Leo. Oh, now we need just one more for every Gemini. What's activating? Nature. Something natural is going to take place. It's going to set you free. It's going to give you success, and it's going to be spectacular. And I feel again connected to November, Chinese Year of the Dog, or actually November, or 11 weeks from the time you see this reading. That is truly magnificent. And I'm going to take 2 more messages to this section from the tarot. And we've got, wow, a great victory. And this is Cancer again. Again, connected to 7, which is about freedom. Connected to Cancerian people. Connected to July. And it's not only connected to Cancer through July and Leo, but the actual Chariot is connected to Cancer, the star sign Cancer. This is about overcoming your obstacles and becoming victorious. You are going to have a great victory. And you know what? In some cases, this victory can be a windfall. You might win something big, play the lotto or the lottery, because this can be very easily a windfall. And having the Buddha there, it shows that you're not interested in money. You've surpassed money, the need for wealth. You're after spiritual wealth. And that can only happen in this lifetime when you have a lot of money. So there is a possibility of having a lot of wealth come your way, that you no longer need money, just spiritual wealth. Very important, since you've got the wealth, since you've got the luck here and everything we talked about, the Buddha. And then we've got the Chariot. Now let's take on one more for this section, and then that will bring us to the end of this one. We'll go to the second one, the truth for this section for every Gemini. Wow, passion is going to ignite very soon with someone. This is the Ace of Wands. There's going to be excitement. There's going to be passion igniting with someone new in your life, and new beginning. Could be someone of fire energy. It is possible. Fire and water energy could be. But there is fire energy here. There is igniting of something wonderful. Now, in some cases, it could be passion and with someone. And in other cases, it can be because they're saying you're getting to know each other. So there is possibility with someone. But also this can be a new beginning to a new venture or something that you're very excited about starting, that's going to expand and go bigger and bigger. And if it's a relationship, exactly that. It will expand and give you a lot of years to come. So that is wonderful. Now, I'm going to start with the next one. Second message for all Gemini. And one did come out, if you believe, but I'll just put intention and be 100%. The truth, the second truth for every Gemini. And it says compromise. You need to compromise. There may be something requiring for you to compromise. We're going to get all the details about this compromise and see. It's like this is the heading and everything that comes with that explanation about the compromise. Okay, so again, we're going to take 2 messages from this deck about compromise, the truth for every Gemini. Oh, look at this, the moon. Nearly broke. Okay, so we got the moon and we got Gemini yourself. Wow. Gemini yourself, you're in the action. You're here. We're going to take one more from this deck for about compromising. So you have to compromise with someone, obviously. I mean, it's obvious, but I'll just have a look. I'll understand it more. Because we got the moon, which is Cancer again, the ruler of Cancer. It's connected to Pisces. They say, some people say Cancer and Pisces. It's about your intuition. It's about what you feel. Every now and then you feel something. So your intuition is always telling you things. And this affects your affection, your sensuality. This is about This makes you sad and angry. Something that you feel every now and then that makes you sad and angry. And it creates a frequency that you have to constantly compromise. It creates a frequency that you always have to compromise to be able to elevate this situation. That's why something behind the scenes is getting activated. I feel like you know, my dear Gemini, you are a very mutable sign. So you always try to adapt, and you try to intellectually resolve something. But a lot of that needs change. A change is needed in your situation, even though you are flexible, but you are inquisitive. And when you are inquisitive, you find out a lot of truths. It seems to me like a lot of revelations are being revealed. They are going to change everything for you. Revelations that are unaccepted, maybe. Revelations that affect your affection for something you care about. You come to recognize them, and then it affects your sexuality even, maybe. Your sensuality is affected. This is very interesting. So they keep saying compromise. Sometimes compromise works and sometimes it doesn't. Let's have a look at this deeper. Let's see if the compromise is going to work. Now, a change is needed without a doubt. A change is needed, and I see number 8, which is connected to the Chinese year of the goat. It's connected to August, and it's connected to 8 weeks from the time you see this reading. We've also got July here, very strong, all over the place, July. And number 7, which is freedom, and 7 weeks from now for timing. Sad or angry, there's sadness and anger. And this energy of sadness and anger, the more revelations come out, the more you're sad and angry. And that's affecting the energy between you and someone. And it's not letting peace within you or the situation, the relationship. Maybe that's why you're tempted to be with someone else, maybe. And that's when you're getting to know somebody else that you can feel more happy with. It is possible. I see that strongly here. But the lovers, this is about decision making, about a situation that you're not adapting well to, or maybe you were trying adapting. You need to do more in order to adapt and keep something going that isn't right, that's got faults, and it's affecting your sensuality, affecting your peace. What you do, you've got to compromise until it reaches to a stage where it's impossible to compromise. Then, of course, comes the next chapter. And usually the next chapter is someone better. If it's a job, a better position, a better job. If it's a relationship, a better relationship. And that's what that is all about. Let's have a look at further the compromise. What else is it about? Could it be about other things? Okay, so we've got passion. It's to do with your passion. It's got with Aries, Taurus, and there is the apple again. It is about temptation. There could be somebody cheating. I'll take one more. Somebody forced to cheat, maybe. It's really weird because to have the apple twice in a reading, you need assistance. You need help. You need to talk to someone. Even if you do it anonymously, talk to someone. I feel like with the apple here, it could be, you know what, that you've reached to a stage where you've met someone and you may be feeling that you're cheating. There is, okay, in this regard, the spear with the apple, okay, the apple is about temptation, okay, and then we've got the spear with the apple. That's a painful truth. That's loss. That's grieving the loss of someone. It says heartache over what you no longer have. It might be painful when you're realizing that but it does say that you need help. Assistance is needed and guidance. You will get it. Seek it out. Something about great passion. There may be someone new entering your life, and we've got the great passion here. So great passion twice, very strong. You are going to be ignited with someone wonderful. Maybe that's what the heavens are working with, to bring someone wonderful into your life. There could be Taurus or Aries. Something big may be happening in April, next April coming, whenever you see this reading. Very interesting overall, but let's see further. Let's see a little bit deeper. Let's have a look at the truth about this compromise. What is it all about? Okay, so we got 1, 2, and the 3 didn't come out properly, so we're not going to take it. Yes, you are going to be meeting the one The one that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. This person is going to complete you. This could be the one. You've already met this person. Maybe this is who you're discussing and getting deeper. The more you're getting deeper, the more you're discussing and being yourself with this person, you might be on the same level. And this is leading to a situation that involves marriage. This is the one. This could be the one that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So, my dear Gemini, it is possible that you're meeting the passion. And I feel like with this card here, passion igniting, with the tulip, it goes without saying, it looks like something magnificent is about to start, something out of the ordinary. And this situation is going to lead to marriage. Beautiful. Love that for you. Now I'm going to take 2 more messages in regard to this compromise. See if it's to do with work and business. Yes. So for some, it'll be a relationship. For others, it'll be something else. So it looks to me like for some of you, you're putting situations. Money flows, doing well, hard work, putting plans into motion for something that you want to do. And you're working hard for that. Some of you are planning your own business maybe, or putting plans into motion for something that you want to build in regard to your career. It could be teamwork. It could be taking time off to even investigate as to what you want. Something about your security, your work security, your life security. Solid finances are there. Some of you may be thinking of investing. You've got to be careful when you're investing with this one here. See that? Investing well. Deep values, long-term investments. Some of you are thinking putting money in the bank, which is good. Long-term banking. Some of you are looking into careers to do with long-term positions in banking. But for sure, there is going to be positions that are temporary becoming long-term, permanent, and there's going to be satisfying work conditions. But the gold is about solid finances. Now, when you put the gold with the clover, this becomes an amazing, incredible financial windfall, financial glory, investment, a lot of money, a lot of luck. All of it is just magnificent coming your way. So that's that one. Now we're going to move on to the next level, which was going to be this one here. Right. So let me just take this one and put it over here to make room. Yep. 2 messages from this deck for every Gemini. Let's see what's going on. It says financial discipline is needed at this time. You will be transcending this. There is going to be a lot of success coming your way. After a chapter ends, things are going to be improving for you. Your financial, and I feel like December, for some of you, timing, we got December, something major happening in December. There could be a major financial increase, but at this point in time, financial discipline is needed so that you don't overspend. It says you will be manifesting. Your prayers are going to be answered. You are manifesting abundance that will transcend you to high levels, happening within 8 weeks from now or August. We're going to take 2 more messages from the tarot to see what else is there for you, my dear Gemini. I'll just have a sip of water. My throat is drying up. And that's it. I'm good to go. Let's have a look at the truth for every Gemini. What compromises? Okay, the wishing game is over. For waiting for something to work out, it's over. There's nothing more you can do. This is a situation where it comes to an end. And if you're torn between whether you should stay or go, I feel like money is going to be the cause of this. This is the 2 of Pentacles. Money is going to be the cause of you taking the right path and moving forward. So money is coming your way to help you move forward. Love that for you. The next one. Oops. Oh, too many. Again, we can't take it. We're going to take one more. The truth. Okay, it says that there is a situation that is so conflicting, so much conflict, that it's out of hands. There's nothing more you can do. You're defeated. And the reason for this defeat is because you've tried your best, but there is another party, there is some sort of temptation, there is something that is not healing, that is not getting well. This is something that might come to an end. And I feel like the defeat, every attempt is failing. Ultimately, it's going to come to an end. And this is about time frame between 5, I would say 5, within 5 weeks from now, 5 months from now, there is a situation ending and you are moving away from it. And that is the end of your reading, my dear Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. It was amazing. Something is brewing in the background. It is destined to take you, the heavens are involved, the universe is involved. They are going to take you to a better position. This is happening for your highest good, believe it or not, despite of it being difficult to believe. You're going to be moved on to a better location, to a better situation in your life, a more stability and more permanency here, and not so much temptation and wars. The conflicts are coming to an end, because you know what? You're constantly revealing. Your intuition keeps revealing things, you keep seeing them, and you get triggered. And the more you're triggered, the more the situation is affecting your emotional state and perhaps even your financial state. So I feel like something incredible is going to take place to override all this problem, to leave that chapter and start on something new and something magnificent. And you're not going to be doing it alone. There is someone beside you, someone holding your hand, whether it's a business, whether it's a job, whether it's a love relationship, marriage, whatever it may be. There is someone that is helping you with it. That's for sure. And that's the end of your reading. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I wish you abundance of blessings in everything you do. Namaste.